Okay, what we will be doing is I'm going to add a video stream from a camera, a webcam, a stupid IP-based webcam that has no SIP capabilities to my Asterisk. I will create a video for Linux loopback device for it. Then I'm going to bind with FFmpeg, the RTSP stream, to the loopback device. Then I take a video-enabled SIP client with auto-answering, and then I'm going to make a call to the cam, and I'm going to make the camera move around with my DTMF tones. I have a Python script that listens to the DTMF tones and send out the comments to the web interface from that stupid little camera. Let's do it. As you can see already here, I have already 5 video devices, but let's make some more. That you know how that is to work. If you see me doing this again, oh no, it didn't. Oh yeah, it's 8. Okay, it's the first thing that isn't working, no problem at all. I already have devices. I'm going to bind now the stream to my camera. I actually just read here the input here. It's just an RTSP stream, but I actually could use an already recorded video file as well. So you can. It's a new way for having video chats with your imaginary girlfriend from /dat. This is your frame rate, this is the size, the resolution, this is the format, and this is to where it has to go. I'm going to send it over to there. Don't do it through the internet, do it on the LAN, because latency is a problem on that. Now I have Linphone has a console-based client as well. I'm going to register that. I'm starting it by say auto answer enable. I say webcam list, and I have to use the first one, the second one actually. And now I'll do the DTMF later. Do I have my Linphone over here? Yep. Now I'm going to make a phone call to it, and maybe with some luck we see it coming in. And yes, segmentation fault. We already have an. Come on, bake it. Yeah, that's my kitchen. Okay. Before it runs out again, okay, and let's add some. This is just listening to the AMI for any DTMF tone that I'm sending, and if I'm pushing 6 here, the camera moves it around. Yay. And okay, it crashed again, yeah, indeed. On my laptop it's working, but when I'm doing it remotely, I do have some issues with it. Yeah. So.
And 10 seconds. Is that it, Tom?
That's it.
Well, Tom, that's pretty good. You've made it work with 2 crashes, which I'm not sure whether you just put the crashes in deliberately to score extra points or not.
Of course. And extra points because I came first. And also
yeah.
brave
absolutely, for going first.
100 years ago,
anyway,
there was the First World War, and we stood up against the Germans, nothing against Germany. Don't mention the war, don't mention the war. I didn't start it, they did.
All right, thank you, Tom. That's a demo number 1, Tom DeMoore. Hey. Right, Peter, that side. Are you ready?
I think so.
Right, Philip, demo number 2. And do you want the loud microphone? Or are you okay with that?
I'm okay with this one.
Okay.
If everybody can hear me, that's all right. Change the video.
No, whoa.
Oh,
okay, you've got it. No, you haven't.
That's not me.
It's 2, enter.
That's a Mac.
Oh, yeah? It's
That's a
2,
Mac.
enter. Or 1, enter. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, so we're contender. Ready?
This is
Are we all ready to rock and roll? Are you
This
just
is gonna be-
trying for extra time, aren't you?
Go ahead. Does anybody know how to mirror a Mac? No? Yes. Yeah. Sorry? Uh-oh, I've lost my screen. There we go. Okay.
Are you ready? Right, contender ready. 3,
Yes.
2, 1, go!
This is extra dangerous because the fonts have gone all messed up. I can barely see my own screen. And I'm running Asterisk live in the back end, so anything can happen. So this is a virtual PBX. It's made for people that don't want to read a manual, which is like a lot of end customers that we all have. So it's all string-based. We drag on a phone number. We configure the phone number. We give it the US phone number because we're in Vegas. We make a menu for people to call into. We give it a name like main menu because that would be sane. We'd want to record something using our PC, and Google's going to give us 5 million pop-ups about being illegal. So we go, hello, 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 hello. And hopefully this uploads on the super limited speed internet. We should have a little playbacky thing here. You may not hear audio because my microphone's not very good, but to make it work live, we just do this. We click them together. And to make some sort of real test, we're going to do a playback of some text-to-speech using Google, because Google is super awesome in accepting curl headers pretending to be Android. So, if somebody wants to dial that number and press 1, they will hear the live demo. Anybody with a cell phone? Come on, you've all got cell phones.
I'm working on it.
Dial that number and press 1.
Apple 702-793-2206.
And press 1 when it connects. Put it on speakerphone.
Whoops. Speakerphone.
5 million pop-ups about being illegal, so we go, hello, 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 hello. 5 million pop-ups about being illegal, so we go, hello, 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 hello. 5 million pop-ups about being illegal.
What number did you dial?
Hello, 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 hello.
Press 1?
I'm pressing 1.
5 million pop-ups about being illegal, so we go, hello, hello, hello.
Is that even my voice?
No, that was you. You recorded
Was it?
that.
Wow. It's super dangerous because DTMF does not work.
DTMF is not working. But it is.
So let's do this then. Let's string the number directly to the playback. Try it again.
Try it again.
Hello, this is the test. Y-A-R-R-R-R.
There we go. That's it.
Brilliant. And with 1 minute to spare.
That's it. I'm going to cut out early. Next person, get ready.
Blah, blah, blah. Right. Daniel, that side. Peter.
Unless somebody's got questions,
Going
I can,
outside, Dan.
buy somebody time for 30 seconds.
God, it's most unusual. We haven't had anybody to be cut off yet, which is good stuff. So, Peter, are you ready?
I think so. Maybe.
Okay. Right. Peter Dunkley, your 4 minutes start now.
Okay, so the interpretation I've had on a dangerous demo is that the demo itself isn't that dangerous, but I'm not actually sure if there'll be somebody on the other end to receive this call. So I'm going to show one of our standard demos we have at Ascision, which is a thing we call Ascision Talk. It's kind of a demo unified communication client that runs in a browser, and it's built on our product, the Ascision SDK. And one of the cool features that we have is that we don't have usernames and passwords in our system because we're able to couple into existing identity systems. So part of what this demo is it shows our integration into Facebook. So when I sign in here, I've already signed into Facebook on this computer, and it's so there we go. I'm signed in, and it pulls up, populates an address book out of my Facebook friends who also have the app, and it looks like one of those is actually online. So let's try calling Amanda. Hello, Amanda. And hi. And Amanda's interpretation of dangerous is she's just got off a plane and she promised.
To the airport.
She's promised she would run through airport security and not let anybody stop her. So let's leave this up for a minute and see if Amanda gets shot. Yeah. So there we go. Running, charging through Seattle Airport, I believe that is. Hello, Amanda. Wave to everyone.
Okay.
Right, okay. So there we go. It's kind of a dangerous demo because she could well get arrested, or she could trip up running down that escalator, or
Yeah, I gotta go to
physically
baggage claim
dangerous.
next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Amanda, and bye. So, yeah, and that's it, really. So,
Well, I'm a little bit blown away by that. Cool. And that worked, Peter.
yeah, I always thought it would work. I was just more worried that there might not be anybody at the other end. During a test call, she actually broke all sorts of FAA regulations by dialing while landing and taxiing. I think she waited until it was, nobody could stop her because everyone was already trapped in the seats before she whipped out her Android tablet and started.
Well, anyway, phew, you got away with that one. Dangerous demos, one of the great things about it is the feeling of exhilaration when you get away with it and it actually works, because that was pretty dangerous and that could easily have fallen flat on its face and Peter would have looked, Peter-like, really. Yeah, well, Peter's reputation, normally his stuff works, right? Who's next after Dan? Billy. On that side, get ready. Next up, we have Dangerous Dan, who, before we started this morning, late this morning, he turned to me and said, James, you know what? I can't do this dangerous demo. I've been drinking all night and I haven't done any coding. It's not going to work. I just can't do it. And I said, no, Dan, you committed to this. You're doing it. So, Dan, are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
So,
you're off.
well, nothing could be further from the truth. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. So I want everyone to get their phones out. And we're on a clock, so everyone needs to hurry up. And everyone needs to go to this URL here. I'm hoping this turns up. Yep. So everyone go to bit.ly/dt-asterisk. So if you were in my session yesterday, you would have seen this yesterday. So it's dangerous for a number of reasons. Has everyone got this URL so I can... No? Okay. So it's dangerous for a number of reasons. Chandra Spoke, which is what I'm using for this demo, was only released on Monday. So that's dangerous. It's running on an Asterisk instance in DigitalOcean in San Francisco that just crashed. That's dangerous. And Alison's going to talk to everyone in random, so that's dangerous as well. Thank you, Tim. Okay, everyone should already have that. So hopefully you're all going to that URL, and you should all be pressing connect. And hopefully it's not working. I'm hearing Alison.
90 days from today. To schedule an appointment, press 1 and leave the date and time of your requested appointment and a home phone number. We will contact you early next weekend.
All of a sudden, we've got a
if
room
it is
full of
available.
Alisons.
To repeat this message, press 2.
So this is dangerous because it's using
See,
Spoke.
me gotta
we're
go.
we're in beta at the moment. We're using
Louis,
Chandra Spoke,
no,
so we're connecting up to
I'm
Asterisk.
little girl.
Hold on, can
She
Alison
waits
be
for
quiet,
me.
please?
Me
I've
catch
wanted
the
to say it for
ship
ages.
for
So,
cross the
Alison,
sea.
shush.
Me say
So let's see whether or not we can get a different Alison. I'm just going to use up all my time with Alison. Like, who wouldn't do that? I'm hoping this carries on working. Let's scroll over so that you guys can see what's happening in Asterisk. So within Chan-Bespoke, you can enable debug mode. Okay, that sounded like a bell. So you can enable debug mode, and you can actually inspect what's going on, going off to Bespoke, so that you can actually start debugging issues. So yeah, unfortunately, Chan-Bespoke didn't work in 2 of our hackathon contestants. The room's gone quiet. I hope that's not because maybe Asterisk died. Okay, so it's dangerous because Asterisk died again.
Extra danger.
Huh? Sorry? Yes. Yes. So, yeah, I'm going to figure out why Asterisk failed. So, yeah, there we go. That's the end of the demo.
Well, I quite enjoyed that. To be surrounded by sort of 50
Allison,
Allisons.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I had a chat with Alison over lunch, and she was so disappointed not to be able to make it here, to be with us today.
So she's here in what's the word I'm looking for?
In spirit.
Spirit, that's the
if
one.
not in body, because she's in Nordstrom's exercising her credit card at the moment.
Exactly.
So, Dan, thank you very much. Big hand for Dan. And next up on the right-hand podium will be the indomitable Matt Jordan. So do you want to get ready, Matt? And on the left hand, we have Billy Chia.
Okay.
So I've got to reset this. Billy, are you ready?
Okay, I believe so. So I was similarly guilted into the dangerous demo by Mr. James Bodie. So I wrote the code for this about an hour ago, and we'll see if it works. What else did we do? Yeah, James helped me with the hackathon. So he was a judge for the hackathon. So that's why I felt I was going to skip out on the dangerous demo. But my goal is to actually do a video call with everyone that has a laptop in this room before my time runs out. The URL that you will want to go to is bit.ly/WebRTC1023. So bit.ly/WebRTC1023. If you have a laptop or an Android, you need Chrome or Firefox, or if you have an Android mobile phone. And I will also tweet to my Twitter friends, hey, you want to do a video call with me? So let's see if any random people from any one of, I guess, 2,800 people could just join the call. Let's find out. bit.ly/WebRTC1023. Can I do that? Yeah. So bit.ly/WebRTC1023. And it looks like some people are joining in. Now, what you do is you log in with your Twitter handle, or you can just have your name. So it looks like someone has already sent me a call. Let's accept it. Hey, Keith, what's going on? Very nice. So I will tweet out. Now then you can click the tweeter button. It's supposed to say I was in a call with Keith. So it was actually really cool. So it said, hey, Billy Chia is in a call with @Keith, and it broke. So let's accept the next call. Who is here? Corey, thank you, man. Tweet it out. Now maybe you can stick the Twitter things in there. Let's see who's next. Hey, we're still going, Tom. Very nice. Who's going? Now, this is even cool. I didn't even know I could do this with Bespoke. Corey again, hello. Who else? So I'm not even hanging up on the calls. Let's see. Let's see if Corey, Casey Software, let's call John here. I'm going to send a call to John. Now, the other dangerous part of this, hey, on the Android phone. I love it. I love it. So the other dangerous part is I can't remember if I enabled extra connections on my Bespoke account or not. So it's possible we'll exceed the developer limit of Bespoke connections, but let's keep going. Let's hang up. Who's next? Hey, and we have one out in the hall. Let's see. Next up. Oh, you guys, come on. Yes! Work! We got it. And you guys, see, and I'm bummed that now the tweet thing was really awesome because it tweeted out the handles of the people who were in the thing. But next up, come on now. See, it's also dangerous because my jQuery skills are very low and it was not working. And then Leif Madsen actually came, hey, hello. There we go. And so Leif actually came and helped to debug my code. Let's give Sam a call here. Maybe. Sam. And who's next? Jeff? Can I issue another call? Let's find out. If you guys call me, it actually comes up even faster.
Bong. Billy,
Bong.
you just
All
timed
right.
out.
Hey.
But you know what? That certainly was dangerous. To do real WebRTC using Bespoke, and that's dangerous. Yeah, Dan had a hand in that, so it's definitely dangerous. That was pretty awesome. And the tweet thing, the Twitter thing, would have been absolutely triply awesome if that had worked.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dang it.
But was that Leif did that for you?
I think Kyle
It's
edited
Kyle.
my code. He actually helped me more than he
Yeah,
so.
but I thought that was pretty good. Anyway, big round for Billy. And who's on next after? Team Shard, where are you? The youngsters that surprised everybody during the hackathon. You can go and get set up. And Matt. And again, Matt was one of those people who this morning said, you know what? My brain hurts. I've been talking all of AstriCon and 3 months before, and my brain is exploding. I can't possibly do a dangerous demo, but he's here now, so.
And stupidly, I agreed anyway.
Yeah, indeed.
So
are you ready? Oh, I haven't pressed the button yet.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Go. Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Pressing the button now.
Go. Okay, so if you want to play along, you can go to the site that's up here. This is Joshua Culp's server. It's a public Asterisk 13 server up in the cloud, neutron.jcn-labs.net. I would highly recommend that if you're going to register a SIP client to it, that you go ahead and use the test ICE credentials there in the bottom right-hand corner. You don't have to, though, because this demo does not require participation, but would be more interesting with it. So a while back at the VOC, I demoed a Prisoner's Dilemma conference bridge, and that's what this is, because I didn't have time to rewrite anything. And in a Prisoner's Dilemma conference bridge, everybody can join the bridge, but if anybody presses a certain DTMF key, or if a system administrator decides they don't like the people, they can cause howler monkeys to be played to a single random participant at any moment in time. And this is all being done using ARI. So I'm going to go ahead and dial in with my soft client here. Okay, so what's kind of fun is not only am I in the conference, but I also have integrated this with IRC channels. And I even have a little geo lookup going on so that when I joined into the conference, this little bot hanging out in the IRC channel actually did a lookup, determined that I was in the United States, which is a really crappy geo lookup, but that's what you get when you use a free service, and jabbered it out and spat it out into the IRC chat room. Now, that's all fine and good, and nobody else is in here right now, so it's going to be very obvious as to what happens. But as the system administrator, I'm going to decide I don't like this person. And so it pulls me out and starts jabbering howler monkeys at me. Because of course, this is the one and only true test sound. And we wait. And we wait. And hey, I'm back in. And if nobody else is going to join, then we can't actually test that audio would work. But if nothing else, hey, I think that's good. So that's it. Build your own conference room with evil purposes.
Oh.
And to lobby for why this was dangerous, I hadn't looked at the code since I ever did the VUC. I had no idea if the server was running, and I just simply connected it all back up, and hey, it all worked. You know, I got very lucky on that one. But other than that, it was all just pulled out of an ancient GitHub repository.
That's good. Nice touch in the end there. Just extra danger point value.
Well, it's my only hope since I'd actually done this one before. So, you know, it's my only hope that I can actually win anything.
Yeah, I had a sneaky suspicion that your demo would have howler monkeys in there somehow, because they normally do, don't they?
They do. They all do.
They all do.
It's the only thing I know to do.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a good effort, considering you were dragooned.
Press game.
But you know what? Unfortunately, it didn't fail, and you know we're doing horribly well at the moment.
I can make it fail if you'd like.
Well, perhaps you should have, but because we've got a special prize for the most ridiculously risky demo, which is the one that crashes and burns in the most spectacular way. And so far, we've been remarkably successful.
Go Shard.
Anyway, who's on? Anyway, thanks for that, Matt. Who's on after Shard? Keith. Smoothly and calmly taking up position. Right, Team Shard, just a few words before we kick them off. These guys participated in the hackathon at the beginning of AstriCon and actually came top on the voting, but because they are Digium employees, they couldn't win it, which is a great shame. So we're expecting great things of you, lads. So here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
So first things first, if you have an Android phone, get it out and crank up the volume. We'll get to that in a minute. So SHARD is actually an acronym for Single Direction High Throughput Audio with Bespoke by Digium. So why not? So we're going to real quickly run you through a demo. Basically, we wanted to do video or audio streaming. I'm not loud enough already? All right. So if you guys want to scan that, we're going to do one direction streaming to as many devices as we can. So crank them up here. It's also bit.ly/shard14. Connect to the client. Maybe we're playing allow your devices. Maybe. Did we hit play here? Oh, let's make it louder. I hear it somewhere. It's getting louder. People are finding it. Anyway, so it's one direction streaming. The goals were really the original goal was on-stage personal monitoring. The other big thing that we came up with that would be a good way to utilize this would be as you walk through a museum and you walk into a room, there's a Bluetooth LE beacon in there. It tells your phone that, hey, you're in this room, and it goes ahead and connects to the server, and the server starts streaming audio to you directly on the fly as you walk around without needing one of the Audio Tour nasty headset things that the museums tend to provide with them. You want to talk about anything?
I agree.
Ta-da!
Well, thank you, Team Shard. That was
Microphones everywhere.
microphones everywhere. And I was just thinking, I went rushing off to get a slightly nicer selection of music, like the MooPhone song, which, if you haven't heard it, you might get to hear it before the end of the thing. But anyway, that was great. Big round of applause for Team Shard. And again, we're doing well because so far we really haven't had any big crashes and burns, and we're ahead of time. So, yeah, JR says it's disappointing. Everybody wants to come and see blood at these events. So, who's next? Ewan? Evan? You're not Ewan, are you? You're Evan. Take those earphones out. You're up next. And you might have the odd piece of hardware, I understand. Yeah, you might. Okay, so without further ado, we need to switch over the video. A word of introduction for Keith. Keith is the product manager or?
Director of product, yeah.
Director of product, yeah. Global interplanetary director of product for an extremely clever product called Clarify, which if you haven't experienced it before, I think you're about to. So, Keith, are you ready?
Yep.
And you're off.
Hi, everybody. I'm Keith Casey from Clarify. I'm Director of Product. And one of the things that we do is we make audio and video searchable. So I thought for my demo today, I'd go ahead and make the City of Austin data. The City of Austin records all their conference calls, all their meetings, all their city council meetings, everything. And I think this is dangerous because, one, I've never live coded with Clarify yet. So that should be interesting. And two, politicians love having their activities exposed. So that should be interesting. So it's really kind of cool. They put out everything via an RSS feed. So I've got a really simple PHP script here. If you hate PHP, let me see your hand. Haters gotta hate. That's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this together. So I'll do a little bit of live coding here, pull out the title of the actual RSS feed. I'll get the media. So we need to pull out the item, children. So we go ahead and pull out all this information. Right now I'm pulling out I pulled out the name of the file, I pulled out the attributes to go ahead and pull the media. So now I can go ahead and get the media information, content, attributes. So I'm pulling out all that information. We've got the media URL. So this is where things get a little bit more interesting, because we can go ahead and pull that out, URL. So what this is doing is this is reading the RSS feed, pulling out the media URL and the title, and then we're going to feed in the Clarify. So I'll go ahead and say, create a new bundle. Bundle is just how we load things in the Clarify. So new Clarify bundle. Pass in the API key, which is loaded separately, and we'll go ahead and load something up and see what happens. Bundle, we'll go ahead and create this. We'll use the name that we created above. We'll use the media URL. And then now, we'll test if the result actually worked. If result, echo loaded media URL. Okay, so now if I code this correctly, we'll see. We'll see what actually happens here. Let me blow this up. I'm not the only one with, I'm glad to see I'm not the only one with monkeys in my slides, because that's my bash prompt. So let's see. Hey, it's working. That's a really good sign. So this is sucking in the last 30 days worth of data from Austin City Council meetings. This is a live feed, so hopefully it worked. So now we'll go over to the browser. And so now we can just submit search terms that we want to look for. So if we want to search for the term Austin, we can find that. And it should pop open a video of some sort, depending on what it finds. And so So this went ahead and pulled in that. We can pull in anything we want here. We can search for different terms. We can do women voting, or women League of Voters. And so it searches each term individually. And oh man, it is broken because the little hash marks are supposed to be on the slider bar showing where these words show up in the file. So with that, I'm done. Any questions? I'm not going to try and live debug that, so thank you.
Keith, is your dad an auctioneer by any chance?
No. Why?
Well, you're talking really. It's amazing what the adrenaline does, isn't it, when it kicks in?
I still have 20 seconds left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, 20 seconds, yeah. Clarify, amazing product, and I'm sure if you want to find out more about it, Keith will tell you all about it. But that was a pretty cool and very high-speed demo, and I think lots of people will be watching that again on the replay to find out what you actually did. Yeah, you have to slow-mo things down to get that one. Okay, Evan. Oh, come on. Evan is pushing things right to the limit. He's very aware that nobody has really crashed and burnt big time yet.
Well, you're about to see it, so I don't know if
So,
going to go poorly.
That's what we love about dangerous demos, because it's all about will it work, will it not work. At the moment, Evan's heartbeat is running at about sort of 180 beats per minute or something like that. Adrenaline pumping through.
Okay.
Have you just stolen a bit of hotel property there?
This does include some temporarily borrowed hotel property.
Okay. Okay, are you ready?
Give me 10 seconds.
Ooh, pushing it.
Where's the environment file? Oh, why is it so laggy? Come on.
Yes, and Tim is now gently moving into position on the left-hand podium.
Okay.
Whilst Evan sweats away.
Let's try this.
I haven't started the clock yet. No, being very fair to Evan. And we've got a couple of minutes in hand at the moment. Unless, of course, the audience want me to start the clock.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, Evan.
Let's see if this works. So, hi.
I'm starting the clock now.
Okay. So, there's nothing really to see on this one. So what I'm going to be doing basically is, so I have in this lamp over here is a Bluetooth light bulb. And what it'll do is you can control the actual, the luminosity from it from an app and that kind of stuff. And it also streams music. And one of the things that Ring Plus does, my company does, is we're a mobile phone company, so we sell cell phones and things like that. We also run in-call apps using adhesion, and we do lots of sort of great stuff with all the media channels. We do a lot with like ringback tones and and that kind of great stuff. So check it out later. But anywho, I am trying to do, basically, I'm going to make a phone call. This is one of our, this is like a production handset, so this is going to go through Sprint's towers to our servers in New York, go around. I'm controlling them with an adhesion application that I have running on this local machine. So I have to VPN into the office to get the adhesion app to talk on the local network so we can route the calls properly. And what it's going to do is run a program I'm calling a mom-in-the-middle attack, where I'm going to hopefully be able to launch it, and it will capture what I'm saying and then scan it for bad words. And when it hears bad words, it will talk through the Bluetooth speaker telling me that I'm disappointing my mother. So that's what it's for. I'll call this, I'm going to call myself, I'll talk, I'll say things like, just any kind of random swear words, and hopefully the Bluetooth speaker will pick those up. So let's see if it works. And it wasn't working 45 seconds ago, so we'll see if my next last-minute change worked. And nothing. Now I can't tell if that's the program not working or Sprint just dropping the call. Ooh, burn on Sprint. Oh, here we go. Okay, that was Sprint.
Expands. More music from Katy Perry to Sam Smith to Pharrell Williams.
Okay, so these are our ringback tones, news stuff. So my phone is ringing. Go ahead and answer it. Okay, all right, so that's done. So hello? 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 Yeah, all right. Hello? Okay, great. This is going to go terrific. Okay, so we're connected. I'm going to turn on, it's a secret app inside here that I can launch from the phone itself, so.
Press 1 to launch the call. Press 2 to launch the translator.
So I'm not going to launch any of those. It's 3, so 3 should be the secret option. So the mom in the middle should now be working. So what it's going to be doing is recording my voice, and if I say words like fuck or shit, fuck, shit. Oh, one sec. Okay.
Oh, he just wanted an excuse to swear.
I know, right? Oh, God. It's not even connecting to the bulb. Disconnect. Let's try this.
But you still got 50 seconds.
Great. Swear, woman. Son of a bitch. It's awesome. That's what that works.
Well, if you're going to crash them,
Okay, well, so let's just try something else.
you've got 17 seconds.
Let's try and demo this thing then. German. She said my keys are still working. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Well, you know what? If you're going to crash and burn, you might as well crash and burn with swear words. I mean, that's... So, Evan, I think there's a good chance, unless Tim here really crashes and burns, you could be a winner.
Fantastic.
But that was brilliant and very, very brave. So, and I'm just relieved that somebody's crashed and burnt because it's difficult if they haven't. But anyway, thank you for that. Ben, you're after Tim. So I know you're...
What was the magic keystroke?
Yeah, Billy, you still there?
Apple One or something. There we go.
Okay. Now, everything is coming to the climax. This is the battle of the titans for Dangerous Demo. For those of you that don't know, across here in the blue corner, we have terrible Tim Panton, who's renowned throughout Asterisk history for doing dangerous demos, many of which have crashed and burnt spectacularly. He is totally fearless, and he is a grand wizard of hacking bits and pieces. And shortly, we're going to have in the red corner, the indomitable Ben Clang, the only person ever to have won dangerous demos, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So between these two, we're expecting, well, something potentially quite interesting. So, Timmy, are you ready?
Yes.
I shall stop. You got a microphone? Do you want a loud microphone? I'll get you the loud mic.
I'll juggle.
No, well, I'll give you this one. This is the really loud one.
Okay.
I don't need the really loud one because I just shout a lot. Okay, are we ready, Tim?
Yes.
You are off. Go.
So, James said, you're going to do a dangerous demo. And I was still feeling rather hungover this morning. And I thought, this is going to be difficult. So I thought I wouldn't. And then he said, you're definitely going to do a dangerous demo. You have to. So I thought, I better do one. But came to my rescue. I was given this yesterday for winning the prize. So this is a Tessel, and a microcontroller that runs Node.js. And so I thought I'd try and do something with it. So I plugged it in at lunchtime, and I hacked some code together. So what you got there is the Tessel does, basically it spots when I press this button, and when it does, it sends a message to a server of mine, which happens to run Asterisk. So what I thought I'd do is, as an antidote to the danger, I thought I'd do a safety device. So this is like those buttons you press when something terrible is happening, and it will bring help to you. So what we do here is, it's battery powered. I like battery powered things. They kind of make things more dangerous. I have no idea what the battery life is on this. If I keep talking, it may run out. If I press the button, with any luck, something may happen. Or may not.
Weasels have eaten our phone system.
So the astute amongst you may have wondered how the hell that worked. And the answer is, to add to some risk, I thought I'd use an obsolete product that had been cancelled by Skype and Digium. And so I placed so what this does is it sends a URL, it sends to a server. The server then uses an obsolete AMI message to send an originate call from Asterisk. And Asterisk then invokes the Skype channel, which is no longer supported, to make a Skype call to me. I answered the call, and it plays back this message. I'll show you the code. What I had thought of doing, there you go. There's a lot of Asterisk code in that. What I had thought of doing was to pick a random person to send the call to. But unfortunately, of the people I could find who were online, none of them were in the room. So I thought that would make an unconvincing demo. I could have rung my former boss and told him his weasels were in his phone system. But it should have amused me, but it wouldn't have done you guys any good.
Well, you got a minute. You could ring me. Couldn't you?
You'll have to get online. You'll have to get, to get on Skype. I can't type with a microphone. Hang on.
You've got almost a minute.
Tell me when you're online.
Signing in.
It's not showing you.
Yeah, I'm online, I think. Yeah, I'm there.
No, you're not.
Oh. I think I am.
Well, you could kick it by calling vuc.me. That will wake it up.
What the hell's that? Oh, we're out of time. But you know what? We've got a couple of minutes. I know Ben will complain, but I just want to see whether this works. And everybody in the audience wants to see whether this works, don't you? Yeah.
Weasels have eaten our phone system.
So that's not me.
No, that wasn't you. Do you really want to do this?
Yeah, very quickly. I'm into V. Okay. This could be the decider, Tim, because if you can ring this, you'll definitely have the edge.
Got through Skype. Hang on.
Just to prove that you're not just making it all up, and not that you would.
Yeah.
No pressure. And I think Ben's quite happy about having a few extra seconds just to fine-tune anyway.
Where did I put this code?
If you can't find it, Will.
Give me a second.
I think you've excelled yourself this time, Tim. So you're using hardware that you won by winning the hackathon
Give me a second.
to mash together something with obsolete code and something that's not supported and bounce it all through something that's probably a Raspberry Pi back in Manchester, England, and to do the whole lot on the exhibition Wi-Fi. That's pretty
Are
dangerous.
you James _ Bodie or just James Bodie?
James Bodie, all one word. I get to press the button as well. It's a very small button.
Yes.
I think I pressed it. Is it going to work? Is it working, Tim? Can you see?
I don't know. I'm not looking. Doesn't look like it.
No. Is that because I didn't press the button properly?
I don't know. You want me to know these things?
Well, you know what? It was really good up to that point.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was really, really good up. Anyway, I think you've gone slightly over time, but you know what? I thought that was pretty brilliant. And so, at the moment, I think that the judge's decision is that I think Ben is going to have to pull something out of his red hat to beat that one. Oh, God. Is it working now? And so it is. Look at that.
Yeah, it would be foolish to use Skype for that.
Who's doing it? Did it just weasel me? If it did, I didn't hear it. Anyway, that worked. So bonus marks for Tim. A big round of applause for Tim. Whew, I'm quite exhausted after that one. So, last man on, the famous Ben Clang, the man to beat, the only person who's ever won Dangerous Demos 3 times. Are you ready, Ben?
I am as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, ready, steady, go.
All right, Mojolingo, dangerous demo. Why is this dangerous? Am I using a patched Asterisk build? Yes. Running on a Raspberry Pi that I won at last year's AstriCon demo? Yes. WebRTC? You bet. Across 2 different browsers, Chrome and Firefox? Speech recognition? Actually, yeah, but my license server crashed, so I can't get licenses right now. So we're going to fall back to DTMF. All right, so reliance on internet connection? Yes. In front of a live audience? Very much so. Sharks? No sharks. Okay, but that really isn't dangerous enough. You see, I really feel like the dangerous demo should have some aspect of physical danger. So I've got right here a robotic missile launcher and a hat appropriate to the occasion. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so let's flip over to this. All right, that should be good. Fantastic. All right, let's get the call to control the launcher. All right, I hope this works. There we go. That actually worked. I'm shocked. I was coding right as Tim was finishing.
And that worked, and that's
it worked. Holy cow, that worked.
Oh, gosh. God, that's a close one to call, isn't it?
Well, I've got time left, so I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, keep firing, yeah. Can you hit Tim?
That's a good question.
Oh,
it's pretty close. A little
yeah,
to the left.
come down a little bit, and you.
Yeah, maybe a little to the right or left. My other left. That's it.
Okay. Right, as usual. Oh, God, I'm blown away literally by that. Okay, now it comes to the really interesting bit, the scoring bit. Now, because we've got 11 entries and the scoring system only copes with 9, we're going to have to award the first 2 big prizes first, bearing in mind that everybody goes away with a prize. So let's do the easy one first. So the prize for the most ridiculously dangerous demo, aka the one that Kraft and burned in greatest style, particularly with swearing, goes to Evan McGee. Way! Can't find it now. So I think it's that one. But so I'm just going to award. This is the special dangerous demo laser etched 3D trophy. There will be more bits later, but have that. And another big round of applause for Evan. Worthy winner. And the prize, this one I've got here, which is for the audience vote, which we're going to do in a moment, is for the most entertaining demo. And I think you'll probably agree with me that the one that has got to be the most entertaining was, in fact, where's he gone? Mr. Mojo Lingo. The fact that you had the hats and the missile launch. It's the first time we've actually had a real live missile launcher. So once again, Ben, I'm afraid you've got another one to add to your collection. So there we are. Well done. Okay, and now we come to the really interesting bit. And Andy, you're going to have to put something up on the screen. I'm just going to have I'm just going to pad a little bit. So what's going to happen next is we're going to take the remaining 9 entries and we're going to put them up on the screen. And you, the audience, are going to use your phones to vote for people. And there are 2 ways of voting. In fact, there could be 3 ways if you're clever. Are we going to do 3 ways or 2 ways? We can do 3. The 3 ways of voting are you can send an SMS message somewhere, and you'll find out. You'll put it up. So SMS message, or you can just make an all routine phone call, or as you're all Asterisk VoIP geeks, the 3rd way is you can make a SIP VoIP call to a URI. There are some anti-tampering mechanisms in here, and we've got a very special prize if anybody finds out how to hack the system. Now, meanwhile, my glamorous assistant, Andy, is working very hard to get this working. You remember that Doctor Who spin-off? What was it called? not Torchboard, the other one with Sarah Jane, yeah. And you remember what happened when Sarah Jane needed assistance? It's a case of, Mr. Smith, I need you. And I think this is definitely a Mr. Smith, I need you moment. So Andy doesn't come out of the wall with smoke, often. So, sorry? No, he didn't. K9 was awful. Nowhere near as good as Mr. Smith. No, I thought Mr. Smith was really cool. But then Mr. Smith couldn't trundle around and laser things. So, anyway. How are we doing for time? And, okay. We're almost there. We'll be doing a series of dangerous demos at events that come near to you. We're going to be next doing dangerous demos, I think, at Gamma World in Berlin, whenever that is. Is Daniel in the house? No, he isn't. Does anybody know when Gamma World is? Oh, crikey. You've got to wait until May to do a dangerous demo. But then there'll be a whole load after that in quick succession, if we're still alive. If Andy's still alive. No, it's my fault because we had 11 contenders, and it was only supposed to be 9, and we had all the names already prepared, and it was going to be really easy. Yeah, I've done it. Yep. It's okay, Tim. I've done it. Yep. So in a moment, on the screen, you will get some instructions.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
There's a video. There it is.
You know, everything has worked remarkably smoothly today, with only one crash and burn. Ah, there we go.
Right.
Make it big.
I'm going to.
Is going to.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is how to vote. And just note down the numbers now so that you can vote. And when you've got that, we'll then switch to the voting. In fact, you can switch to the voting screen now because if you go to...
If everybody's happy with whom they're going to vote for.
Yeah, bear in mind you can only vote once.
Okay.
And we're now going to switch to the live votometer, which may or may not work. Is that working?
Not? Why is that not showing anything?
Because you're on a secondary screen. Move it across onto the other screen.
Aha.
Make it big.
I can't see up here.
What's the number, Andy?
The number is 702 978 6765.
Can we see the names on the bottom?
Yeah, well, you wanted it big.
Yeah, we're not that big.
Hang on. Oh.
Well, can you flick back again?
Okay, hang on.
And you know what? We're going to have to keep on going until we have a winner. No, if you SMS again, it updates your vote, yeah.
Okay.
So you send an SMS to 702-978-6765 with a number between 1 and 9, or you phone 702-978-6765, follow the prompts, which somebody has found, and vote for the best one. By the way, Tim said, oh, I don't mind if I don't win this time. I've won enough this AstriCon. No. What with an... And by the way, whilst we're doing that, where's Tom? Tom, you almost won the most crashes. The riskiest one, because yours was pretty risky and failing until Evan came along. So if there's a second prize for the most riskiest, you've got it. Having said that, Peter's was pretty damn risky as well.
Okay.
Okay. Has everybody voted? Is people still voting? Because
we have. How can I?
Oh, we haven't got a winner yet.
Hang on. I'll tell you what. That we can change that if I lose the top bit.
Yeah, that's better. So, Team Shard and Billy Cheer. Do I detect that there's a certain amount of Digium bias in this room? Oh. Billy edging ahead. So where is Billy? Is he still here? Yeah, he's gone for a lie down somewhere after all the excitement. So, right, we'll give you another 10 seconds. So any late votes? Going in, there is a vote going in there. So come on, we've got to have a winner. So the next one to pull ahead will be the winner. Can Peter Dunkley get another one for a win? Or other? Yes, it's Pete. So from behind, we have a winner. So I think we're going to have to stop there. Peter. Yeah. Well, I think you probably deserve that with your friend running through the airport, but.
Because it updates.
It updates.
If somebody changes their vote, you lose a vote.
And they gain one.
Vote for, gains one.
Yeah, because you can only vote once, you see. Okay, so we have the last winner, which is, for the audience vote, goes to Peter Dunkley. Okay, and before you all leg it, all the other contestants, if you come and see me, there are prizes for everyone. So no contestant goes home empty-handed. And next year, AstriCon, I would love to see a load more new faces having a go and giving Mr. Clang a run for his money. But they've got to be dangerous. But thank you, Dangerous Demos AstriCon 2014.